Did you know that the government can control your emotions? They can literally make you feel anything they want you to feel from a remote location. Sounds pretty crazy, right? Watch this.
A device that can manipulate a person's thoughts and emotions sounds like science fiction. At best, it sounds like pseudoscience. But not only does such a device exist, but it's been patented, although the full schematics are classified by the US government. Patent number 5159703, issued to Silent Sounds Incorporated, describes something called a silent subliminal presentation system. The device maps electrical brain activity corresponding to specific emotions. These emotional signal clusters are identified and logged to create a database of emotions. Human brainwaves are then cloned and enhanced. You select a desired emotion, fear, despair, hopelessness, and the system can transmit it. The emotional triggers are carried by the Silent Sound Spread Spectrum, or SQUAD, a subliminal carrier technology that operates at either very low or very high frequencies. The key is that it's inaudible. And what makes this system more practical and more dangerous is that SQUAD can be transmitted using a carrier frequency like ordinary radio or television.
Yeah, what you talking about, Willis?
Okay, let's say you want someone to feel sad. You grab the brainwave frequency for sadness from your database. Then you layer that inaudible sound wave on top of an audible sound wave, like an FM radio wave. So the target hears the radio broadcast, but doesn't realize a second wave hitched a ride. That second wave syncs with the target's brain, triggering sadness, or whatever emotion you want. According to the patent, the resulting emotion is overwhelming. Now, the patent insists that this is not a weapon, but it does note the waves are subliminal and undetectable. That makes them dangerous.
So I've talked about this before in other videos. I've spoken of, and there's multiple patents on this because they do different things. They provide different services in different ways to manipulate you. One is called voice of God technology. All of these things are patented, so you can go find them. It's not conspiracy theory, it's a fact. That's what these 5G towers are doing. They're weapons, microwave weapons. They also help manipulate the weather. Not only does it run the Project Bluebeam technology, but it also runs the technology that's known as the voice of God. Now, what that does, they can literally make you hear voices in your head. And they are planning an event, a second coming of not only Jesus, but Buddha. All religious figures will appear on the continents, speaking in the language that is your native tongue, and you will think that these religious icons are speaking to you and giving you directions on what they want you to do. It's all fake. So be aware of these things. This technology that this gentleman was speaking of, I think he runs a channel called the Y-Files, but they can also manipulate your feelings, your emotions, make you feel fear, anger, resentment, guilt, shame, extreme sadness, all of these things to manipulate you. You need to be aware of these things so that if all of a sudden out of the blue, you start hearing things that aren't naturally your thoughts, or you start feeling these waves of emotion coming out of nowhere, you need to know that you're being manipulated from outside forces.